Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk a little bit about Roth IRAs. A guy named Peter Thiel has a $5 billion Roth IRA. If he spends $250 million every single year, he's not gonna run out of money, and that is all tax-free. That is the same as buying over 5,000 Teslas every single year, brand new. That's the same as 15 Teslas every single day. There's another couple guys that have huge Roth IRAs. Ted Weschler, a deputy of Warren Buffett, he works for Berkshire Hathaway, has over $260 million. And a hedge fund manager named Randall Smith has a Roth IRA of over $250 million. Even Warren Buffett, who himself is a big proponent of taxing the rich, his Roth IRA numbers over $20 million. So this amazing tool that the rich use to grow their money tax-free is something that is also available to you. That is the Roth IRA. So what is a Roth IRA? A Roth IRA is an investment retirement account. It's simply a vehicle, an empty shell if you will, and you're able to invest into your retirement through this account. What are the big benefits of a Roth IRA? Three main benefits of a Roth IRA. The first big one, the money that grows in that account is completely tax-free when you withdraw it after the age of 59 and a half. In other words, no matter what your income is, no matter what your other accounts are doing, whether you're getting a lot of money from your job, a pension, your Social Security, anything else doesn't matter. That amount of money is completely tax-free. If I have a retirement account of $1 million in a Roth account, that's a full $1 million. If I have a 401k that has $1 million, that's actually a little bit less than $800,000. As I take it out, I get taxed that money as income. So the first big benefit is you don't have to pay any taxes on it to Uncle Sam. Now the second benefit is pretty amazing as well. A Roth IRA is a retirement account and you can't take out of there until the age of 59 and a half. However, if you put money in, the contributions you put into that account, as long as it's been more than 5 years, you can actually take that contribution part out and use it as needed. Now, I advise against that. That's like robbing your future self of money. For example, you're young and you put money into your Roth IRA, and 10 years down the road you want to buy a house. You don't really have too much money for a down payment. You could take the contribution part of your Roth IRA and use that as a down payment. Different people will have different opinions on that. However, you still have that ability to take money out and use it. A 401k, you're not able to take out anything without penalty and a tax on it. The third huge plus with a Roth IRA, if I don't use it up, I can pass it on to my heirs without them having to pay taxes. Most retirement accounts, if I leave behind an inheritance, there is going to be a tax that they'll have to pay. So that's another huge plus of a Roth IRA. So what are some details about the Roth IRA? This part may get a little bit boring. Every year you can put in up to $6,000, or if you're over the age of 50, you can put in $7,000 after taxes. Get a paycheck from work. The part that you keep from that, you can contribute into your Roth IRA. Now, there are income restrictions for a Roth IRA, but they are fairly high. If you earn more than $118,000 per year and you're single, you're not going to be able to contribute to a Roth IRA. Or if you're married filing jointly and you earn more than $186,000, then you can't put into a traditional Roth IRA. You can, however, use a backdoor rollover Roth IRA, but that's something I'll go over in a different video. Most of us don't have incomes quite that high, so we don't really have to worry about the upper limit of the income bracket. Now, where can I open up a Roth IRA? That's a great question. So let's walk you through on how to open a Roth IRA using a smartphone that everybody has in their pocket nowadays. It's pretty amazing what we can do with this technology. And using one of these phones, you can open up a Roth IRA within minutes. The platform that you use is not that big a deal. It doesn't really matter much. It's simply an entrance into the Roth IRA. So you can use one of many different doors, the door of Fidelity, Robinhood, Webull, or M1 Finance. You can use any of those. There's other ones, TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab. But basically, I'll kind of walk you through using M1 Finance on how to open up an account. So check this out. First step is you download the app, M1 Finance. Here's my M1 Finance app opening up. Here we'll open up the app. You put your email in, ask if you want to do your biometrics, and then you simply open an account, and there would be a Roth IRA account. You put in your name, your address, your employment. Here you can choose to fund your account by connecting to an existing bank account. You simply log into your bank account, connect the account, and transfer money in to grow your wealth. If you stuck it through, hit that like button. We'll go on to our next step. Now, before we move on, let me explain. I am a random guy on YouTube. I shouldn't be saying this to you because you should understand, but just as a disclaimer, I am not your financial advisor. I'm not gonna tell you where to put your money, and any examples I'll give on my channel and what I'm doing, that's just what I'm doing. You guys can choose and educate yourself. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is how I look up individual stocks. I don't trade them too often. Tesla, for example. The majority of my trading is ETFs and funds found over here. VTI is a great investment, solid performer, 17.5% in the last 5 years. I like a little bit more risk, so NASDAQ is what I choose. It has returned a little bit more in the last 5 years, but it's more volatile. Here is my Roth IRA through Fidelity. You can see it's been a pretty nice steady uptrend with a lot of jumps on the way. Here we're moving up, and COVID hit. It hit me pretty hard. And after that, we've been moving up since then. So here you can see there's little up jumps and down ticks, and this will happen. But overall, the trend is up. If you guys enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, hit that bell. So guys, this is the end of the video. I will be here on every Thursday at 3:30 Pacific time or 6:30 Eastern time on Thursdays afternoons. If you want to follow for more videos like this, subscribe down below. Can't wait to see you again soon. Wish you all well. Artie out.